Hello students, so in this video we will be solving questions from the topic statistics. Uh, Almost in every shift there was a question seen from this topic, and the questions are a little lengthy but they are very straightforward. So the first question says, let the mean and variance of 8 numbers. Acha, mean is 7 by 2 and variance is 293 by 4 respectively. Then the mean of 4 numbers. Acha, we need to find the mean of 4 numbers. Okay. So what is given? Mean of these numbers is minus 10, minus 7, minus 1, plus x plus y plus 9 plus 2 plus 16 divided by 8. So that should be equals to 7 by 2. I hope you know the formula for mean. Mean is nothing but sum of observations divided by total number of observations. So this is minus 18, correct? Minus 10, minus 10 minus 7 is minus 17, minus 17 minus 1 is minus 18. Minus 18 plus 16 is minus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0. Ultimately we get x plus y plus 9 is equals to 9. 7 into 4 is 28. Ultimately we get x plus y is equals to 28 minus 9, which is 19. That means we ultimately found the value of x plus y and x plus y, x plus y and x plus y plus 1 also, right? That's fine. And then we also, what is given for us is variance. Variance is sigma square, dear students. So variance, what is the formula? It is either sigma xi minus mean whole square divided by n, or we can even write it as sigma xi square divided by n minus mean square. So if you expand this, you will be getting this only. You can verify it yourself. Now, what is given for us is 293 divided by 4 is equals to, let me use a different thing. So he has given that the variance is 293 divided by 4. So that should be equals to sigma xi square. Achha, number of observations are 8 minus what is the original mean, dear students? It is 7 by 2. So here we'll write 7 by 2 whole square. So ultimately we get 293 divided by 4 is equals to, here now we have to find sigma xi square. That will be so that will be minus 10 whole square. So if I expand sigma, I'll get a minus 10 whole square, that is 100, plus minus 7 whole square, that is 49, plus minus 1 whole square, that is 1, plus x square, plus y square, plus 9 whole square, that is 81, plus 2 square, that is 4, plus 16 square, that is 256 divided by 8 minus 49 divided by 4, right? So let me take this 49 divided by 4 to the left hand side. We get 293 plus 49. Okay, 293 plus 49, I think it is 342 if I'm right. Right, 342 divided by 4, and that will be equals to, now 100 plus 50 is 150, 150, then 256 plus 4 is 260. So we have 150, let me write down, and then we have 260, and then we have 81. So 6 plus 8 is 14, 14 plus 5 is 19, so 2 3 4. So we have 491 plus x square plus y square divided by 8, right? Correct. So this becomes this. Now 342 into 2 will be 684, I think. So ultimately x square plus y square will be 684 minus 491. So 18 minus 9 is 9, 5. Yeah, it should be 193, right? So x square plus y square is 193, and we have x plus y is equals to 19. So one thing is, we can definitely find the values of x and y, but I think if you find the mean of these observations, no, what do we get? So that should be x plus y plus x plus y plus 1 plus mod x minus y divided by 4, right? So x plus y is anyways 19, x plus y plus 1 is anyways 20. So that means if I just find mod x minus y, that is sufficient. So we'll do one thing. We'll just find mod x minus y whole square, or x minus y whole square will be x square plus y square minus 2xy. So we can write this as minus 2xy. Instead of minus 2xy, we can write, we can write this as x plus y whole square minus x square minus y square. Correct? Instead of 2xy, can we write this x plus y whole square minus x square minus y square? Because if I expand this, I'll be getting 2x. Achha, what is the advantage of this? X square plus y square is anyways 193, and x plus y we know that is 19. So 19 square, here we'll write 19 square, and if I take minus common here, again we get x square plus y square, which is again 193. So we get 193 plus 193, which is 2 into 193 minus 19 square, I think it is 361. So 193 into 2 is Yeah, 386. Now 386 minus 361 should be, think 25. So we have mod x minus y whole square is equals to 25. That means mod x minus y will definitely be equals to 5, right? That's it. So the mean of these four numbers should be required answer will be x plus y plus x plus y plus 1 plus mod x minus y divided by 4. What is x plus y? That is 19. So x plus y plus 1 will be 19 plus 1, that is 20, and mod x minus y is 5. So we get now 20 plus 5 is 25. 25 plus 19, I think it is 25 plus 20 is 45. So minus 1 is 44. 44 divided by 4 should be 11. So that means the required answer is 11. That's it. Option 1 is correct. Now let us go to the next question, dear students. Next question, he says let x be this, x belongs to n such that 1 is less than or equals to x less than or equals to 19, and for some a comma b belonging to real numbers, y be this, right? So that means y is nothing but a x plus b, right? Such that x belongs to capital X. Okay, that means x can be 1, x can be 2, x can be 3, and so on, x can be till 19. Okay, if the mean and variance of the elements of y are 30. Acha, mean of the, okay, first let us deal with this part only. Mean of the elements of y is 30. That means what can I say? um, Summation of all the numbers possible, that means summation of a xi plus b, and I is ranging from 1 to 19, I think, because there are 19 elements, dear students, divided by 19. There are 19 elements in set x. I hope you understood. That means there will be 19 elements in set y also, correct? So that should be equals to 30, right? Now what can I say? So if I split the summation, what will I get? I'll get a times sigma xi plus sigma b divided by 19, correct? Now sigma xi will be nothing but sigma c, x1 is 1, x2 is 2, and so on, x19 is 19. So what will sigma xi be? The sum of n natural numbers will be n into n plus 1 divided by 2, right? And we already have a 19 in the denominator, dear students. And sigma b will be, acha, how many times will this b come with? This will come 19 times, so we'll get 19b divided by 19, and that is equals to 30. So ultimately what do we get here? We get 10a plus b is equals to 30. So I think let us say this is first equation. So what is he asking? Sum of all possible values of b, right? And now what did he give apart from this? So now I think we'll use this thing, variance. We'll find, I think we have to find the values of a and b. Okay, we'll use the formula for variance. Okay, variance is sigma square. That will, okay, now here unlike the previous question, here we have a new set, right? Ax plus b, right? So how will we write? Okay, so now if we go by the definition, we'll get sigma of ax I plus b, right? This is these are the elements, minus new mean will be 30, right? Correct. So instead of writing 30, what will I write is, I'll write 10a plus b only, right, whole square divided by number of elements, that is 19. And what is the new variance is equal to 750, right? So let me write 750 is equals to sigma. Now this b and this b gets cancelled, so ultimately what I have is sigma axi minus 10a whole square divided by 19. So we can write 750. If I take this a out, if I take a common and take it outside, I get sigma a square into xi minus 10 whole square divided by 19, right? So we can write this a square outside the summation, and if I apply sigma, okay, let me first expand the square. I'll get xi square plus 100 minus 20 xi divided by 19, right? Now 750 is equals to a square into, now split the summation, I get sigma xi square by 100 plus sigma 100 divided by 19 minus 20 times sigma xi divided by 19, right? So what do we get? Acha, sigma xi, sum of squares of natural numbers will be n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6, right? And we do have a 19 here. And sigma 100, how many times is 100 repeated? 19 times. So 19 into 100 divided by 19 minus, and sigma xi is, anyways, we know n plus 1 divided by 2, right? So all this 19 gets cancelled. So ultimately we are left with 750 is equals to a square into 19 plus 1 is 20. 20 divided by 6 is 10 divided by 3 into 19 into 2 is 38. 38 plus 1 is 39 plus 100 minus acha. So this will be 10 into 20 is 200 plus 100 minus 200 is minus 100, right? So what do we get? 750 is equals to a square into 390. If I take LCM, 390 minus 300 divided by 3. 390 minus 300 is 90. 90 divided by 3 is 30. So a square will be 25. A will be equals to plus or minus 5. Plus or minus 5, we have 10a plus b is equals to, I think we have it as 30, right? So he's asking us to find the values of sum of all possible values of b. So if a is equals to 5, if a is 5, then we have 50 plus b is equals to 30, b is equals to minus 20. And if a is equals to minus 5, we have minus 50 plus b is equals to 30 and b is equals to 80. So let us say this is b1, this is b2. So what is he asking is b1 plus b2, that should be 60. So 60 should be the answer, dear students. Yes, option 1 is indeed correct. That's it. Thank you for watching this video. Meet you with the next one.